Hey guys, what's up? Good morning. I check. Good morning and welcome back. Welcome back. So we got a good watch list today. Let's get straight into the watch list.
KSS.
There's VCAR, familiar stock. There's also KIDZ, as well as NVNI. Those are my top three today.
COMM.
Cold has got me again here today. So there's the watch list. ZCAR looks pretty decent. It's a little bit more pricey, which I don't mind. $10 stock. We're up 140%, which is pretty insane. We got pre-market highs clocking in at 10.53. Look at the monster candlestick that we had earlier. Insane. So that was around 8 a.m. Breaking news.
CORZ.
If I trade pre-market, I guess that's probably one of the only things I try to trade is the initial spike, and then probably leave the stock alone. But this is pretty epic. I mean, it's a solid move. We're in this bit of an uptrend here still, so I'd hope we can break over the pre-market highs. But of course, there's risk of the head and shoulder pattern and us essentially double topping and failing miserably. So I do want to be careful of that. It'll be small size first. Small size first. The daily chart looks okay. I mean, there's not a ton that we're really missing. We're back up here $10 after selling off for some time. Previous candles in this area, 1240 from February of this year, and then maybe 1436. I think those two levels are standing out the most. 200 EMA, I think it's not even showing here. It's not showing for ZCAR. So I think this will be my main watch coming into the open, and then I'll have KIDZ as the second string stock. That one, pre-market highs are at 272, lows of the current pullback are at 240. So we'll have a little bit of variety here today. A stock at 10, a stock at 2, and then a sub $1 as well. KIDZ is up 120%. I do want to take a quick look at the daily chart. We got the 200 EMA at 355, and then all-time highs at $10. Looks pretty good. Scans are nice and clean today. I'd hope we can see some follow through. I think that'll be the key, right? The stocks are up a significant amount pre-market, so we don't want to see just sell-offs into the open. If we can maintain at least just one of them, continue, make some new highs, get a good uptrending move, I think we'll be looking pretty good. NVNI, likewise, again, nice push here up to 73 cents, 73.50 for the highs here. Low of the current pullback has been 68.29. 68.29. There's just about 2 minutes to go, and I'm thinking into the open, and if ZCAR holds up, we could potentially see a quick push to 11 and 12. So I want to have my focus there. Let me just get this quick 200 EMA, 150 NVNI, 200 EMA, a little out of the way, but
KSS.
just in case. Yeah, so ZCAR.
PDBC.
Let's see what this one has to offer, especially if we can break the pre-market highs here. So far, so good. It's looking pretty healthy. Hold on one sec. All right, so we're consolidating around 1050. So far, so good. 84 for the highs here, 1084. We could see the opening surge. We could see the opening surge here. Let's see what we get here. 15 seconds for ZCAR.
PDBC.
GKOS.
OGN. EL. MSFT.
KURA.
OGN.
COMM.
No immediate push.
PMEC.
The fills are pretty miserable. NVNI, how are we doing? Strong start for NVNI. A strong 1 minute.
DNB. HM.
MCW. CC.
The chart on Thinkorswim is lagging severely. ZCAR, big push. $11.50 to halt up. It might get locked in here. I'm not in on that push. I'm watching NVNI, which was giving a pullback, but that one sold off into the depths. From 69 to 76 cents, and then from 76 cents down to 64 cents. Pretty brutal. So break of 1080. giving a new high. We're now at 1150, halted up. Waiting patiently. Right here, I'm thinking, I like how we're looking. I do want to be aggressive, but I still want to try to build a cushion, right? I don't want to just, typically this is in a hotter market, this is where I just start full size, like right here, right now. If I, missing that first trade, okay, cool. This thing looks hot, full size. But I still want to build a cushion, so I think I'm still going to use just a couple hundred shares. There's still going to be risk because we're at 1150, but we're going to try to get ourselves going here, and I will have bigger size. So if we can get a good couple of trades and we're holding up nicely for the continued push, I can size up. We got a minute 53 seconds. The resumption is showing 12:17. That would be insane. So it might be a 10-minute halt from 11:50 to 12:17. We got a minute to resumption. It's now showing 11:60, so it's dropped down a little bit. No fear, no hesitation. Looking for the dip and rip. Can we push a little higher? Can we see that sweet, sweet dip? Showing 1180, 1190. I'm holding this. Come on. I got filled pretty high actually. 1182. 1082. So far, we're holding 1250 fairly well, but it's pretty tight for this type of price range. I'm not sure how I'm not up more. I thought I was up a lot more than this. And I take a massive loss. 82. I think I might have gotten filled pretty high on this one too. Well, I mean, not that bad. 82 versus 60 is not bad. Although we're still out a little early. Size has been pretty small too. In at 22, so in at 92, out at 21. There's a bigger loss here. And that was about a break-even trade too, some massive slippage there. The resumption is about 3 minutes. Two minutes, 30 seconds. Over 14. Room to potentially 15, 16, 17. I wouldn't be surprised if it could go to 20 over time. Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. The other watch list stocks, not as strong. Watching NVNI in that second minute though was definitely a bit of a costly area. The initial red to green was pretty quick. So it's showing resumption at 1397, which is right below 14. We got 30 seconds. $13.60, showing 14 resumption. Here we go. And they're pretty high. $15.92 is the next halt up. This is where I think it definitely starts to get a little dangerous. Right here is where it starts, the risk increases significantly. So I'm going to size down. On the first push, I thought I made like way more than I did. I'm going to size down and just take the small gains. And just be careful here for bigger flushes and a bigger range. We could still see 20, but be careful of the excessive volatility. ABVE hitting scans. We also got KIDS curling up. KIDZ rather. Halting up at 83. 2 minutes 50 seconds for resumption. KIDZ halting up 83. Will it get locked in? It looks like it will, and it is locked in. KIDZ halted up. There's two really good trades that I had that I sold for like a 40-cent winner, but you know, another 4 seconds, it's like $1 a share plus win. KIDZ will be up next. So I'm going to trade this one with very small size here. One minute 5 seconds. CCAR. Ten seconds. CCAR at 1592, showing sideways. Looks like an instant halt down. Not a bad pullback though. We'll see how it resumes. It will be locked. It's locked in. Okay, switching over to KIDZ. I actually think that's a pretty healthy pullback there. So size for KIDZ. I'm gonna also keep it moderate. Not gonna go super heavy. Let's see what we get here. Room to the 200 EMA at 355. And we're halted up over the pre-market highs above 72. So we're 10 cents clear of that level. Looks pretty good. We still do have high of day volume on a red candle, but granted we did get halted going down. So I think it's fine here for this technical setup. We're at 292. Here we go. 283. Bro. I got right up to that 200 EMA. You know, will this be the backside? We didn't really get a proper dip out of the resumption. Didn't really get a proper dip out of that resumption. So didn't really get a chance to jump in. ZCAR has 30 seconds to go. We're at 14:18. And it's 10 minutes showing 12:79. Stock seems like it's moving like a high float or something here. So we're probably gonna get like a sudden move, perhaps. And lovely, right back down. All right, ZCAR. Let's see what this one does. We got 2 minutes 50 seconds. We're seeing the first proper pullback here for ZCAR. We'll see if it holds. If not, I think it could be backside. But it all depends, right? It's pretty early. Stocks like this, you definitely have to be patient with. Some people will sit and definitely watch it all day till the close. We got 50 seconds to resumption. We're halted down at 14:18, and it is showing a lower resumption at 13. Now we see 1350. I think we have a chance to get back to 1350 here, so I'm gonna try to give it a chance to curl up, maybe even more than that, closer to 14. It's a pretty significant drop from 16 to 1240.
AIMAU will resume at 10 hours 10 minutes and 40 seconds. HPH may resume in less than a minute. HPH.
Will the pullback go to the lows, or will we bottom out higher for higher low? It's possible it might not pull back. I think we should see one, but it might not. I mean, we'll see. Oh, spread. Oh, come on, bro. It might get halted up. Mm, 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 mm. Come on, lock in, lock in, lock in. It needs to lock in here because we're so extended off the lows that the dip could be anything. Lock in. We're right there. Hot level extended. Will it chase it down? Oh my gosh, bro. Come on, man. Alright. Waiting. Not gonna chase it. It did chase it down. I still lost money in the spreads. So here's the pullback, which could be anything here. Bro, just this is freaking driving me nuts. Bro, there's no way that I didn't make at least a couple thousand. Like, this is brutal, brutal. Brutal momentum here. To not cap it. Bro, how many days am I saying this, bro? I'm gonna go mad. I said this 1,000 times the last 3 months, especially. There's that Monday where we had that $15 stock. Anyhow, let me focus. Let's not get distracted here. This is a pretty strong candlestick.
G.
We should see a new high of day. Can we see over 16?
CLSK. ARRY. NGE. DCNR.
I mean, that's a tough fill.
HUBC.
The halt opposite 66. What the hell? Oh, come on. Bro, I should have been back in there immediately. It still is pretty healthy, I think. Oh, dang. Just a good sized pullback off the high. Now, what I don't want to see, honestly, is a 5-minute pullback. Like a real long one. 5 minute candlestick is red, but I think we're consolidating in a pretty healthy area. So I'm still interested. I think we could see 20. I think it's possible. We can see over 20, or at least closer to 20. But I don't want to take any in between trades. There's 10 seconds left in this 5 minute candlestick. Big spread here. Bills are brutal. Bills are no joke. Didn't get the fill, man. It's breaking down too, it looks like. Yeah, it's breaking down. Over 14? Over 14? What the? Bro, what was that? No, nothing over 14. False hold down. And 14. And there's a wall here, it would seem. KIDZ over 355. KIDZ, it held over, it broke over 50. Oh, I got caught in that freaking shit, man. Right, as I'm about to say, okay, I'm gonna just cut this trade break even. The candles has 2 minutes, but it might close below this 350 level, which means false breakout ultimately here. Yeah, there was some resistance 66. This probably will come down to $3 here. Z car. What? I bought twice? The hell is that? Well, there's no way I bought twice. Watching a Z car over 1450. It seems like I bought twice up there. I don't know what just happened. What was that? I look back, I see that I'm still in the trade. All right, I think the first wave of momentum is over, and we'll probably have to wait around to see something else. And it hasn't been a great day. We're flat on the day, and we had a nice move on the stock. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I am out like south. Not gonna overstay and potentially trade the backside. If I come back later and we're holding up, then all right. But